welcome to Fitness Friday. Well, it's Comrades weekend, so I thought I'd give you not my top 5, but my top 10 tips. Comrades is too long to narrow it down to just 5. So I've given you my top 10 tips for running the Comrades. So what I love so much about Comrades is how well supported it is. I promise you, thousands of people come out there to support you, and you know they are all there for you. Okay, well obviously not just you, for everyone, but you feel like they're there for you. So suck in that energy and that vibe and just really use that to power you forward. They're shouting your names, you feel like a bit of a rock star, and so run like a rock star. Okay, so if you can help it, don't walk on the grass. When you get to the grass, you gotta run in, you gotta finish strong. That's rich coming from me. Last year, I really wanted to walk on the grass. I was like, I don't actually care, I'm walking. And you do get to that point sometimes, but if you can, just run in and just soak up that moment. Now, take this into the race with you. You have done hours and hours and hours of training. Now, you have 12 hours left, that's all. What is 12 hours in the great scheme of things? I mean, it's half a day. So just keep going forward and just think, okay, you've done the hard work. Now you just need to pick up your medal. So if you get to the start early, it can be kind of cold. I know it's Durban, so it won't be that cold, but there's nothing worse than sitting beforehand and actually freezing. Your body's actually using energy trying to keep you warm. So take a warm top width, but take a warm top width that you are quite happy to lose. Because, I mean, you're not gonna wanna run with a jersey tied around your waist for an entire race of like 90 kilometers. So just one that, you know, you get it cheap. You can pay like 50 bucks and just toss it aside when there's a lot of people that stand on the side of the road actually hoping to pick up a jersey or two, and so your jersey's actually gonna go to a good cause. So pretty much coat your entire body in Vaseline. You are probably gonna chafe in places you didn't even know you had. I just put Vaseline and I grab Vaseline on the road. Thankfully they always have Vaseline on the road, because there is nothing worse than chafing, because you sweat and that salt dries and it's just, oh, it is horrible. And I've got like little spots that I know chafe and I just put extra there. So this is a big one for me. Don't quit. There are going to be times where you're just like, this is the worst thing I could ever have done, but just keep going. Okay, yes, you might, if you get injured or really sick or something like that, then you know you've got to do what you got to do. But don't let your mind quit. Just keep going. Even if you know you're not, that bus is going to catch you and you're going to get picked up by the sweeper bus, that's fine. But don't quit. Don't get on that bus because you just had enough for the day. You've put in so much training. I know at that moment you're just like, you know what, I could care less. But trust me, you are gonna regret it. Rather, if the sweeper bus gets you, it gets you. There's nothing you can do about it. But keep going, do not quit. So I'm the type of person who can run an entire marathon in a tracksuit. And I almost did my very first Comrades. I kept my long sleeve top on for ages and ages and ages. Last year I even got told to take it off because it covers my race number. But another reason why you don't want to have your long sleeve top on, because it covers your race number, but not because they're shouting at you for covering your race number, but because you won't get your photos. So they have all those professional photos along the side of the road, but without your number, how are you ever going to find yourself? I was so disappointed in my first Comrades. It's like, I'm not going to get any of my photos. So maybe take a tissue or two to the start line. It can get rather emotional. It feels so silly. But you're there and you're like, well, I am trying not to cry, when you hear Chariots of Fire and everyone's in there in the vibe, and I don't know, it's a very, very emotional time. So if you shed a tear or two, don't be ashamed. There are most people, if you look around, are either trying to hold it in or they're letting a tear or two go. So Comrades is such a long race that at some point you're gonna struggle. And sometimes in that struggle, you just need something to pull you out. So I always have a bangle on. This is my bangle. And I made my friends some bangles and things like that. Just to remind myself that this is a race and I'm stronger than this race, and just to pull myself through. It's just a little bit of a reminder, because sometimes your head's just in the clouds and it's not helping you. But if you just have something on that just reminds you that you are tougher than you think, it just helps just that little bit. So the most important bit of advice, and something I need to take as well, is smile. At the end of the day, we do this for enjoyment, so smile and enjoy it. Take it all in and just enjoy the achievements. Thanks so much for joining me, and provided I live through Comrades, I'll see you guys next week.